Man, this title screen is just too quiet. Maybe I shouldn't sit on that title screen. Maybe I should start loading past this stuff right here where I can't advance it faster. You know, the logos and stuff. This is where I should sit. Never mind, it went away. This is where I should sit when I start. Desmond 2. It's not that funny, but I find it funny. Oh, can I hold A to skip?
You all saw that, right?
Wow.
Well, indeed. The key must be the amulet Hatham took from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer to finding it.
Yeah, we've seen this.
Desmond, you need to keep going.
We're gonna explore around the temple. Why don't I do that? Because I think I need to eventually anyway. So let's see where we can get. I forget if this is a case where the temple starts to open up as you go along, or it's just you can go around the whole place, but there's no point to right now.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we
Oops, I
sought
forgot
to
to mute my
face the
TV.
sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it.
What was that sound?
But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
So I think this area is that bunker they mentioned in I think it was Revelations, where they're talking about how, well, basically they had a bunker that they were going to stay in underground, trying to figure out how to stop the world from ending. Oh, come on, you could totally grab that. Okay. Well, you know, I don't have health as Desmond. I might as well take a leap of faith. Take a leap. Yeah, no. So that's probably as far as we can get right now. Can I get that dialogue again? Because going through these all as they appear rather than all at once, not very good for keeping track of the story. No? Okay. Well, I guess it's time to jump back into the Animus. As Desmond actually jumps there, didn't realize he was going to do that. Juno, what are you doing? Are you just guiding me to what to do next? Which is nothing right now. Go back in the Animus. Everything's fine. Go back to sleep.
All right, here goes.
Undan nizero het stanyu. Awira awa unte yard on jadagu. Tone warda nagarade. Desajera nero niha. Nektiyate huwayata nekera. Azekante tajajera oni. Nektiya otena degari wastakwe. Agungwe da sun a wahuan nordunque ziniot nesagodea ogun'a. Zewajera sriat dizax ne Hatham. Raganero quaque unte zinito guenyo. Nek zi ohando yo ha wihtu ya de ha ganerakwe. Zi nuero jokwa templar alguego tadinyaro darhox. Ne on ha at getsanis. Zi gat get sun arian a higun sagandanu agat gato zi ne sagar skanex.
So remember how Assassin's Creed 2 has that part where it's like the very, very beginning, you get to play it, quote-unquote play as Ezio when he was a baby, but then it skips right to him being like 18. Loading screen, you're ruining my rhythm. Yeah, we're gonna get to play as Cade Connor.
Is it one day stuff?
Oni sajerha.
Ya otena gwanek gwanek.
Radunagedu, te wat kadi chirunyana. Runajugedu na daratu tanu yakodunis.
How was? Nexi dosa izi nakahanda di yahaze.
Which I just consider this more of pretty much immersive tutorialization. They're gonna keep teaching us more mechanics. Frontier chest collected.
Hi, stuff.
Hi, sta. Zaga de deriwasta. Zazahdandi. Ha-oh, why Zazahdandi?
Is she talking to the dog? I guess I don't really have much to say right now. It's just like, yep, we're a kid. We're gonna go play. Gosh, they're slow. I have to keep tapping the run button to not run past them, because like look, I'm holding it down. I'm gonna run past all of them. I wonder if it would have advanced if I was the first person there and the rest did not catch up yet.
Yagoda setuga. Haha, Zorda gohadu. Is it as a datum?
Aska degani asa gayeri. Aska dewat nyawe.
I don't know why I'm still not talking over. Here we go. No, I can't move until I analyze clue. Okay. I mean, we kind of did this as Hatham, I guess, when we were on the ship. But now we're using it to track people. Kind of like what we were doing with the eavesdropping. But I feel like this is more teaching you the hunting mechanics rather than the clue mechanics. Because we already learned the clue mechanics with Hatham. Actually, what am I saying? They do teach us the hunting mechanics later. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not talking over the dialogue. Like, I'm sure a vast majority of people watching this cannot understand the language they're speaking. I don't even know what language it is. I just know probably most people watching don't know it. Okay, I feel like the kid should at least have a name instead of just being native. That feels a little wrong. But you know, generic NPCs don't always get names. Alright, I made a mistake. Okay, well, whatever. I just like that no matter what the culture, kids just instinctively know hide and seek. I just like the fact, like genuinely like the fact that, you know, it's just a human thing to make up a game and then it's like, oh, how about you hide, and then I'll come find you, and then you win if I can't find you. I don't think I needed that hint. Wait, did that not even do anything? Well, whatever. Excuse me, I already failed one bonus objective, so... Oh, that wasn't even the right spot anyway. I was thinking like, oh, there's only one hiding spot in the green circle. You two should not have hidden in the same hiding spot. Always split up when you're playing hide and seek. That's how you win. Or at least if you're gonna hide near someone, hide near enough where you think, you know, if you're the seeker, you think, oh, well, there's no way there would be someone hiding right there because someone was hiding right there. You know, like if you were to hide in the kitchen cabinets, like you hide in one cabinet and then someone hides in the other cabinet. It's like you don't have to both come out if one person in one cabinet is found. Because if you stay, you know, if they still don't know you're there and you stay, they're likely to just think, oh, well, you know, I already checked the cabinets. There's no one else hiding there. But you're not even a hiding spot. You're just... At least I got the time objective. Apparently, we're not going to play again. We're just going to go home. Or no, we're going back to the tree. So we are going to play again. I've played this game before. I should know how this goes. I'm not even convinced that the models they have for the kids are different models. Maybe, you know, same model but different hair. But I'm also not convinced that those are children. They do kind of look like scaled down adults. I gotta hide. Oh, I gotta find somewhere to hide. I will run as far away as I can. Maybe I should go for the one that's 40 meters. Now I'll just get over here. I don't think it matters. It's like, not like I'm gonna die if I get caught.
What have we here?
You look familiar. Where have I seen you before? That wasn't very nice.
Let me go!
Listen to that. He knows English.
Small for savage.
Spirited too. We have questions for your elders. Only tell us where your village is, boy, and you can go.
Best do as he asks, child.
I could snap your neck, you know. A little more pressure, and pop. The sad little flame of your life extinguished. You are a nothing, a speck of dust. You and all your ilk, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world. The wiser among you recognize the shape of the future. They throw themselves at our feet and beg mercy. But not you, it seems. No. You cling desperately to your ways, too ignorant to know your folly. But I am not unkind. And so I spare you, that you may carry word to your people. Let them know the sooner we are given what we seek, the sooner you can return to your pathetic, empty lives. A fair trade, is it not?
What is your name?
Charles Lee. Why do you ask?
So I can find you.
I look forward to it.
Is it foggy because I got hit in the head, or is it foggy because it's foggy? Oh, I think I know the answer to that. It's one of those cases where if I had just remembered the rest of the game, I think you could see now what's going on. If I just waited like 10 seconds to ask my question, I wouldn't have looked like a doofus. And yet, here I am! The village is on fire. That's why it's foggy. Because it's not fog, it's smoke. I like how the characterization of the characters there is still pretty consistent. Like, it may look like, oh, suddenly they're evil now because we're not playing as them. But I think their characterization was pretty consistent. You know, what was his name? William Johnson, who's still kind of the voice of reason there. You know, Charles Lee was a dick, but Charles Lee was kind of always a dick. He was always excessive. Like busting down doors instead of waiting for whoever's inside. And, you know, of course, big, you know, calling him a savage. Like, oh, look at him. He's pretty smart for a savage. Like, that's, you know, the times. That's not really them being suddenly super evil now. It's literally how they would have treated him in real life. Go. God. Over the rock. Can I? No, I can't climb. I'm mashing. I'm mashing. I don't think mashing actually changed anything. What were you doing anyway? Why were you late? What were you busy with? Hold only that button to free run safely in the trees. Okay. Do not press B. And then up. Where are we going? Guess I'm teaching him how to climb trees.
Zaha gayo yanere.
Yuhum zaskats.
Nekti toni gari was tona yo tuhave. Nona sta bidene ne wasa gayeri ni hadi runugwe kaa tahuna na dahpage. Dok nona as kananage ne ta dewatna neda. Iga gar hagunsu on doratu. Kaa zage dadi daru. Garu ne zosera aska dewa nyawa na hadi hage. Yahtes kari was ta yunki yahpa daze.
Segun ino tune.
Ha nekti zaha akta da honenu haje. Te dum zohum jok na ide waire. Toga yaho tena ta ide waire. Toga yah ta ide waderio. To are na zawane.
Tokni ko hak. Wagerek ta gari hunyani o niut tia gerato.
Tigawanio. To agot yotti na kuni. Zaha gasto zeriohage ziniot ne oya.
Nekti yatamdo era ye edene tene kahondage.
Yahta diodum zohum unka ego deriandere wahi. How yungeni dogas ki dogan deni gweni toya yedenewe ne dosa ya yedini rada ne zage.
Waderian dat serakson e giga.
Das kena gera.
Optional, do not touch the ground or water. The floor is lava, and so is the water. The water is also lava. Wait, this is gonna lead me to the floor. Or does the rock count? Rock does not count. Come back and see you. I forgot he was gonna fall. I was just like, oh, I should let him catch up. Still don't want to touch the ground. It's still lava. He fell in the lava, but it's okay. He's fine.
Ona deni rata.
Zodzi one dore.
Onio ti isere zaha set satstege doga yacha sadatrege.
Nekti ohnayawa ne doga atjada ne danogihie.
Doga oya wat ti nakunyanyo akta. Zera.
I think this is showing some pretty good characterization for Connor. You know, showing he's I don't know the word for it, like socially conscious, you know, conscious of settlers coming in and taking the land and stuff. Like I believe his mother was also pretty conscious of that as well. And you know that what he was saying about, well, you're not going to improve if you don't push yourself. So like he's pretty wise, I suppose you could say. Definitely not stupid, but also clearly kind of hot-headed. You know, like when he got pushed over by the Templars. Spat right in their face. Like, I mean, it's like rightly so, but also they hadn't really done anything. I mean, again, he got pushed over, but kind of sprang right to spitting in their face, like a little fast there. What are we doing again? Find 3 feathers. Oh wait, that's optional. Head to the marker. I'll see you later. I think Connor's friend's name was Ganondogo. I think that's how you pronounce it. I find it frustrating that whatever language this is, it's one of those languages where even if it uses like English letters, they don't use the English pronunciation of the letters. You know, like how in German W's are pronounced like V's. I find that frustrating. But it is what it is.
Do hum zahun yo snore ang tayo kwate. Yot kwenya siya ka heyate. Kaya tanoru ne giga de hum tanega. Onek tiya de waderi wa kwenyas tage ne sa oyera.
I like how the tutorial for hunting is actually our player character teaching someone else how to hunt. But is, in turn is also teaching us, the audience, how to play.
Tano yang wadora serayan. Sujera tu onek tiya setari tinume guja darorox ne gundirio. Dio sumagaro de the what's gone hunkwa. Di kahnegi rata. Zezak ne kayandere matrori di unwa to dundun dawarie.
Place a snare where hares gathered. Do I have a hint? No, just inside, anywhere inside the green circle. Okay. So let me open my tool wheel, and I'll press A to put it on. Oh, I don't have any snares? What? Place a snare where hares gather. I don't have snares. What am I... What? What am I forgetting? Oh, here we go. But, nope, that's not the wrong button. I must not have been facing the right way with Eagle Vision. Yeah, now I have 10 snares. Oh, I have to hold. Snares are traps that catch and immobilize targets that can be used to hunt many types of animals. Place a snare where hares gathered. Track a deer. Maybe this time I will find the hints with Eagle Vision. Same clues that determine the whereabouts of the nearby animal. I saw a hint over here. Through the rock, or was it on top of the rock? I think it was through the bush.
Yeah, kaya gwire danu kahore aunaya anga taksa de ne kanehu. Negi gas kaya da kesnu sage angats de ji anjena. Onak tis kena asun a ange. Toga oskenundu ayungenika amadego.
I like how we kept facing Ganondorf there. Okay, should I... No, I don't have a knife. Changed my equip wheel. I don't even remember what had it as. I think I had Called Horse on down, but that's fine. I think Connor's name is pronounced as Radon Hagedon. But obviously, because it's easier for me to say, I'm just gonna stick with Connor. Even though he doesn't have that name yet. He's still Radon Hagedon right now. I was supposed to climb up in the tree, wasn't I? Like I played it off. I was distracted, yeah. Like Connor's got character. I don't know if anyone argues he's bland or anything. I feel like people probably do. They probably don't understand his characterization. They don't see it. But I like him. Okay, good. The game will let me reach this tree, and it won't be like, oh, you're getting too far from your objective. You gotta go back. I think it's really cool that they added the tree climbing stuff in this game. Because, you know, when you think assassin, you probably do think running from tree to get to your target. But you couldn't do that until this game. There's this guy. Well, he has a knife, he just can't fight with it. Check the snares. I probably will not be doing very much hunting, if any at all. What is a little annoying is that if you get attacked by a wild animal, you still have to skin them. You can't leave without skinning them. It treats it as something just as bad as killing innocents or attacking civilians, whatever the exact phrasing the other games would use. Ezio did not kill civilians. But it is good that the game is consistent about, well, you have to stay in character. Connor would not have left the area without skinning these animals, so you have to too, or you get desynchronized. Collect meat from 5 animals. Gotta hunt. Alright, I'll do it. Get up in the tree. Nope, deer saw me. But that one didn't. But that one did. Oh, come on, come back. Dude. Climbing in the trees should be quiet because you need that. You need it to be quiet so you can actually reach things in the trees. What are those? Those more deer? I think the animals should have been highlighted in a different color than hiding spots because... Not that I can't tell, like, obviously that those moving white objects are animals. They clearly are. But it would have been nice for them to stand out more. I want to say deer count as 2 meat for this objective? No. No, just 1. Alright, now let me get back in a tree. See, this is the tricky thing about trees, is that you can't just get up in a tree. You gotta find a starting point, basically. Basically. Yes, there are berries on this bush. Alright, I'll just get back in the trees from here. Music went away. That's fine. What's that, fox? Air assassinate the fox. No, don't fall out the tree! Okay, fine, don't get the fox. It's too far. I saw something over there. there's a deer. See, it would help if I had... Oh, I do have bait. Okay. We'll switch to it. So you can do that. And then wait. Yes. Too bad I can't double assassinate. Look at all the deer! And then I went for the... Is that a deer? It's a small deer. It's not the target I wanted, but it works. How about I switch back to my bow and I shoot a fox? Wait, 8 of 8? Why 8 arrows? Why not around 10? Apparently I was wrong about the bow when I was saying how, like, oh, well, the bow is like you have to draw the bow back first. No, apparently you could reflex shot too. So I don't know what I was thinking. I guess just it's not as instantaneous as a gun. Bind bait and snare to catch an animal. Okay. I can do that. Let me track this hint, see what it gives. Analyze this clue, see what it gives me. A hare ate some flowers here. I didn't know hares ate flowers. I didn't know flowers had any nutritional value for any creature. How about I put a snare here? Oh, hi, dear. I got more snares at some point. Hopefully, a deer coming by to check out the bait will not throw this off. Get some grass that I can hide in, maybe. Hello? Is that over there, maybe? Oh, there's a deer coming. Snares trap deer? They smell me? I don't think you have to stay downwind from your... Or would it be upwind? Wind from your prey. Did they eat all my bait? I'll check back on that later. There's another clue. The clue says a deer marked the ground. Yeah, they marked it. They marked it with an X so they could remember it. Oh, look, there's a hare I got. Wait, no. I didn't kill... What? Why is this hare dead? I didn't do that. Well, lucky for me. We'll just call that an animus glitch. I would really like to get that third bonus objective, though. I don't want to get that deer. Where's my snare? Okay, how about I try this again with some small animals actually nearby? That might help. Okay, it's running off. But maybe it'll... Or maybe that... That's another fox, right? Maybe that'll take the bait. Gotcha. And how about... Never mind, okay. Gonna try to get the deer as well also, but... There we go, fox.
Kana dogo? Oh, naawa na. Otku.
Oh, there actually is a bear. Remember when we were kids and we were joking like, hey, what if we pretended there was a bear? No, now there's a bear for real. Escape the bear. Okay. Wait. How about I play smart? Bears can't climb trees. Although I think people say, like, was it bears that people would say that, like, oh, if you get attacked by a bear, climb a tree. But the problem with that is that wouldn't a bear just stay at the bottom of the tree, waiting for you to come down? Unless you're like Connor and you could just prance through the trees like it's nothing. Then you can easily get away from a bear, as I have just demonstrated. Hello, fox. Don't you have a final destination to go to?
Agua gets honey, was getting yagote. Yawa.
I'm the Jahtandi ona. I was here na jage hodit ni kuhrayanda ne. Tino jera ya ezo de tienam.
Nekziat hodeyot.
Ohniyot.
Rat dukhawa giri hunyan.
What do you mean thin bounty? I hunted 5 different animals like you said. I don't know how many people that's gonna feed, but I did the bonus. Got 200% synchronization there. It's not percent, but I'm gonna call it. Who am I going to? In here? Oh, I probably should have approached from the other side. I think. I think it was supposed to be part of the crowd, not behind the presenter, the elder. Yeah, I was supposed to approach from the other side. Oops.
Agaderian dare dizardi hoye was onojera dia garha gonchedeweta. Onojera dia deatia jataranire ne oya ganyoke hagazi waterio. Uma wasundade donzaderi hua seraguase. Yohunja norunge yungwadena dayan. Danune amha ajungwaderi wayani ne Ayatia se Tony Sege Unjunza.
Arahaja Zidogane Gando, Ayatiri Hune Kiswas, Saha Odisas Tasirayandane.
Yungwadora is in a ton I de wayer hage. Yungwayat dodar he un zino gayera ne de tiswa neda. Danu ne dogat ton o de wayere yot deru ayungwajonha se.
Onujera Zitoni Ori Hawana ne I the Wada Den Hodu.
A piece of Eden. A piece of Eden at the beginning of the game. Or at the beginning of Connor's journey, at least. Isn't it kind of funny? Kind of funny how, like, Altair and Ezio had to go through their entire journeys to get pieces of Eden, or at least, you know, all of Assassin's Creed 2 for Ezio. And then Connor's literally handed one.
Are you a spirit?
But it's not the same kind of piece of Eden as the others. As you can see, it's
You are where you were
see-through.
before. If you mean to ask what it is you now see, it is known as the Nexus. From here, probabilities are calculated so that the proper path may be chosen.
What path?
Yours.
okay. Standard loading screen, no dialogue. I'm an eagle.
Follow me.
Pixie's eagle. Pixie's eagle. I don't think anyone's gonna get that reference. It's like a very specific game that Proton John has occasionally played
Selected a form
on stream.
familiar to your culture. It is designed to ease navigation.
Is it up to go down and down to go up? I can't tell.
Waited millennia for your arrival. You
I'm very confident there's a bonus
will
objective to
bring
not
him
hit
the
anything.
last piece, that he may open the door.
I do not
Okay,
understand.
it's not inverted.
Nor need you. I sense my words cause pain, but such was not my intention. You are important, child, in more ways than you will ever know. As we speak, forces gather in secret, preparing to seize control of the land. If they succeed, the sanctuary will be breached.
I wonder if any of this terrain is terrain you actually get to walk in, or if it's just for the flight.
Yours is a special lineage. Past, present, future. Many are connected to you. Many who have changed the world, who will change the world. So too shall you. I have called you here that you might know your duty. You must protect Sanctuary from those who would undo our work.
What sanctuary? What work?
Maintaining your current course will result in a negative outcome. Premature access will destabilize the region. Your village and its people will be destroyed.
Whoop. Oh, clip through that. Good. If I still want that bonus objective of not hitting anything.
What am I to do?
You will learn of a man who will provide additional training. Seek this symbol. No doubt you have many questions. Time will see them answered. For now, you must follow. Leading later.
I don't know if it would be considered offensive for this. I mean, I guess they did have like cultural consultants while working on this game. Because I don't know, there's a part of me, maybe a more cynical part, that's like, oh, of course they had to give the Native American assassin a vision at the start of his quest. But I don't know, if they had cultural consultants, they probably had enough people to be like, you know, if it was offensive to do that, to tell them like, hey, don't do that. I want to say there was something that they changed because the cultural consultants were like, yeah, no, that's, don't do that. I just don't remember what it was. I should go look at the wiki, see if there's any trivia in there about something like that. Don't you just love having one of those moments where you just you suddenly you get a flash of inspiration and you just immediately have to draw it?
Jungar haratstone ayedewa dunhunjanuna nexti da sheri de nise. De otstanu haje hunjage danoya taundo ayungwa da se dunhage.
Yaka atakitskodige dano agader harda dene ayedewa wanda ne.
Wa unya dodari sigi owadu era osete.
Ohnu jerati desaderi huadeniani.
Aze goya takweni daguri huadeni.
She knows he's stubborn.
Yahasa viga. Asetari jina hoda ze sakstit kada kunegas. Tonu edagatka tone gari huayernitsto. Ne egi garun vera hawi ohjashnena zinio zizatnista hawasagoshnena.
Yama.
Serdia sadoga, nekti gets hani sudzi ezos are harde. Was sezakane gari huayronitstu, satahatsari.
Wait, did I wake up here after touching the piece of Eden? Was I actually running around pretending I was an eagle? No, still no. Okay. Every time it goes to a loading screen, I'm like, okay, where's it? Yep, there. There it is.
I expected the journey would fill me with a sort of pride, a sense of accomplishment.
But whatever it was that carried me away from home soon fled, replaced by questions and no small amount of doubt. Had I been too hasty? Had I made a mistake? The others in the village, they thought this was something I wanted, something I chose to do. But it never felt that way to me. No, it was not a choice. It was an obligation. Because if not me, then who?
I want to talk about that, but I'm struggling to find the words. Oh, hey, there's a collectible here. Well, I think that's I should try to get it anyway, since I'm here. I think this is one cliffside that's like a pain in the butt to get back up to. So I should get it while I'm here. Good, he made it. Oh, okay. There was more tree. Good. Glad he grabbed it, because I didn't see it. Yeah, so this is how you get it, I think. Which has always tripped me up. Floating rocks. Good. Good to see. Floating rocks. There, I think I see it. I might have to drop down. I didn't grab! I didn't grab! Okay. I think I was... There it is. It's supposed to be a death plane, but it took it a minute. Wait, what? Where am I? What? Hello? I'm supposed to be up on the cliff. Like over there? Hello? Checkpoint? I don't know if I know how to get back up there. I'm just gonna go for it. Try to just climb straight up there. But I think the division thing is like it's another thing that plays into the whole, like, all religions are true, they're just misinterpretations of the same information. That, you know, the gods we think of are actually the precursors, the ones who came before. So I see the vision thing as being like, well, you know, that's what his religion would have told him. You know, his beliefs tell him that it was a vision from a spirit, but we know that it's not a spirit. It's a piece of Eden. All right, there. I made it back up, I think. I think I want to climb up here. Or shouldn't I have to drop back down? Yeah. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, this. There we go. We're back. Yes. Excuse me. So this is the tree that I was on, and then I dropped down. I was like, oh wait, there's more. There's more tree I can hang on to. Can I jump for it? Grabbed it. Ow. Okay. It hurt, but I still got here. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. Apparently someone else tried the same thing and they didn't make it. They look like a Skyrim bandit. Got a trinket. Okay, now how do I get out of here again? Stop getting caught on nothing, please. Thank you. This is probably where I was supposed to come in from and then climb out through the other way. Maybe? Well, it certainly let me out this way. See, look at that. He's hanging on to the side. Like, I don't even know how to describe that motion. It's like a corner, and he's holding it. It's like, that's something you would not have seen the other, past assassins do. They didn't know how to do that. I don't think, in all of his experience, I don't think Hatham knew how to do that either. Because he's more, like I said, he strikes me as more of a city person. He never really climbed cliff faces like that before. I jumped off. Did a nice roll. I'm sure that there's more I could be saying, but it's escaping me right now. Up, slipping down the hill. Which is especially frustrating me, because I'm feeling like I have not been saying enough at all. But, like, nothing's coming to mind. The words are escaping me. I guess the best I could do is try my best to... There's enemies over there. Why are there enemies over there? Try my best to come up with anything to say at all, even if it's not related to the game. I thought this waterfall was like where that cutscene took place before we left. Nope. There weren't bridges there before. Oh, we're entering John's town. Some guy named John owns this town, and that's not even a joke. That's just an observation. I don't have a horse call, do I? No. I don't have my horseback license yet. And the Foggy Cliffs thing is kind of spooky. 'Cause it makes it seem like you jump off the cliff and there's nothingness, but I know that's not how it's supposed to be. There's supposed to be a Yoshi. There's another person marked as enemy on my map. But I don't think I have any reason to confront them, so I'll just keep moving. Avoiding unnecessary conflict. A detail I like there is that from that cutscene you could learn what thank you translates to. And that's the same thing he says when you skin an animal. It's like I like that detail. Oh, hello. I don't think I was in the way, but aren't you supposed to be chasing him? You know, small detail, but I like that it shows, going back to what he was teaching before, like you show nature's kindness with kindness of your own, you know. So you're kind of, I guess, thanking nature for the gift of whatever you're harvesting off the animal. I'm sure it makes sense. I'm just trying to, you know, make sure I've expressed the train of thought properly. He says thank you, and I like that. I like that he is polite. And geez, my map is really filled in now. Must have got a tower with Hatham around here. Hello? Can I talk to you? Okay. Bye. Good luck with your wagon. I think he's working on the wrong wheel. I think it was a different wheel that was the problem, but well, it's his wagon. What do I look like, a guy who knows wagons? I don't know that I've ever dealt with a wagon in my life. I've used a wheelbarrow.
Hello. Hello. You must be one of them native fellas from the, what's it called? Iroquois tribe. Aye. You from that?
Course not, Terry. Iroquois ain't a tribe.
Is so.
Is not. The Iroquois is a confederation.
Confederate what now?
What if that's true?
Confederation, ya Tony. It's a group. An alliance. Lots of different kinds of people, all united.
Right. Like I said, a tribe.
Listen, you toddy-headed twiddle-poop. There's a difference between
Twiddle
a tribe
poop.
and a confederation, and it's not my fault your skull's too thick to make sense of it.
Who you calling a twiddle poop, you crump butt scab?
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
now,
they're fighting now.
That's as between me.
They have awful aim.
Mind your business.
Okay, see you guys later. You guys are gonna be part of Homestead later when I start doing those quests. But I don't know if I'm gonna do those quests. I don't know how much of that is mandatory. But we'll see them again. They're recurring characters. And they do fight a lot. And sometimes their punches actually land. I do kind of wish I knew more about Native American culture. But I don't know any good sources to pull from, aside from, like, sitting on Wikipedia reading for 3 hours. It's not really my jam. What? Why here? What is telling me that this is the right place? I was told to seek the symbol, but I don't see the symbol. Sequence 5, a boorish man.
What? I was told you could train me.
No.
Still failing to see where the symbol is.
Go away.
I'm not leaving!
You know, okay, so I called Connor stubborn before, but I don't know if that's completely accurate, because he does have a reason to be stubborn here. He was literally told that if you don't do this thing, bad things will happen. That's not really... It's not stubborn to try to avoid a bad thing happening. That's conviction, I guess. Or determination. I still don't get how does he know this is the right place? Because I don't see the symbol. But okay. I'll trust Connor's judgment. I have no choice but to trust his judgment. Sleeping in a barn, I guess you could call this. Or stable. Maybe that's more accurate. I mean, really, what defines... What separates a barn from a stable, if not a stable is a place where horses are? And there are indeed horses over here. Oh, the day after? Oh, well, good thing that told me, because I would not have figured that out on my own. Convince the man to speak with you. Wasn't I told his name, though? You can... Yeah, there. Took you a bit.
There must be another way in.
I'll just check the back door. Would this count as a mansion? I think officially it's called the Homestead. But to me, I think it's big enough to count as a mansion.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead. So let me try to clarify. Get the hell off my land.
I'm coming up!
If I can... Yeah, there we go. Wasn't sure if I could climb that, so I was gonna say, if I can remember the right way up.
Just hear me out. What are you so afraid of?
afraid. You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you? Or you might dream of being a hero, of riding to rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead.
But this is the course I'm sure I have to stay on.
World's moved on, boy. Rescued you too.
I was told the last course I was on, if I stayed it, bad things would happen.
I will not leave, do you hear me? I'm never leaving. Just wait, old man.
I think it's easy to take that line, that, you know, self-important little scab part. I think that's what I did the first time. It was like, oh, yeah, Connor kind of is, you know, self-important, and stubborn and stuff. But again, he was given a vision and told that he has to do this or else his village will be burned down again. I think that's pretty good grounds for being stubborn here.
These are square toes. This'll be easy.
That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with, little britches.
Best cut for something bad happens.
No.
Can't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, fists? Oh, is that the best you could do? Is you're gonna beat me with your... Oh, yeah, they got the swords out now. Ah, I hit the counter button. Oh, now you're switching to fists? Oh, that's a lot of you. It's a lot of you. But I can't... No, I can't. I can't kill streak yet. Hey, you don't have the thing above your head. Okay. Kill streaking is not working. Oh man, they were attacking at the same time. This game introduced double counters, and they're cool, but they don't come up a lot. I don't remember them coming up a lot. It would have been cool to have landed that, but...
Why are you here? What do you want?
I failed.
Best ask the boss man.
Oh, they got the bonus. Oh, hello, boss man. Nice club.
You working for the old man?
I think I can buy that at one of the stores.
Maybe this will get you talking.
I thought he was using a hidden blade. Nope, just a regular blade.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
See, now it's calling him by name. Meet Achilles in the manor. Oh, there's my word for this kind of house. It's a manor. I thought a manor had to specifically have like a religious site within it.
Sorry.
Not your fault. This old place is ready to come down. Goddamn miracle it hasn't already. Anyway, who are you?
My name is Rado Hangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? Or what it is you're asking for?
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that I am...
These spirits of yours have been harassing the assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, that's settled in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out.
Hope that chair doesn't break. Oh good, it held up. For now.
And so, this is why the Assassins have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions become reality.
Then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on. I've something to show you. Careful. It wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
So buy them.
Look at me. You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
So naive. This way. You can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume...
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure. Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles.
I'll refrain from any heel jokes. Although technically I just made one.
We've work to do.
You are a speck of dust, a nothing. You and all your kind, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world.
What do the Templars want?
What they've always wanted. Control. They see an opportunity in the colonies. A chance for new beginnings, unfettered by the chaos of the past. This is why they backed the British. Here they have a chance to illustrate the merits of their beliefs. A people in service to the principles of order and structure.
I have seen what is to come if they succeed. They have to die, don't they? All of them. Even my father.
Especially your father. He's the one holding the whole thing together.
Hey, that quest ended at a good time because it's break time now.
So I trained. In running, in climbing, in fighting, in falling. And for every lesson that concerned the body, there were two that concerned the mind. Language, philosophy, logic, the arts. Achilles taught most often of the Assassins and Templars. Their structures, origins, and purpose. Centuries of history condensed into a few short days. I told him of the men who had burned my village, of Charles Lee, and my promise to him. Achilles explained that Lee and his followers were Templars, and that they were led by none other than my own father.
I think I was supposed to go at the front.
If I was to serve the order, these men would become my targets. So I worked harder, learned faster, but for all my progress, it was clear that I still had much to learn. My training had only just begun.
I think I remember one of the piece of trivia I read before. Is that Connor's voice actor? Whoa, that's... I think the snow stepping is getting a little buggy there. Stepping a little high for what the snow is. Yeah, I think Connor's voice actor had specifically tried. I don't know if he completely avoided contractions, but I believe he said that he did avoid contractions specifically because Connor's, you know, he's not going to say he doesn't know English well, but not well enough to get all the contractions. That might have been what I was thinking of earlier. It was like, well, the, you know, cultural consultants probably said something, you know, to change. Whatever. You get my point. I'm going on break now. Where's the button? You know, it's kind of funny about having that Banjo-Kazooie gift there. I was playing that stage earlier today, and I got to the point where I had 99 notes, and I didn't know where the note I was missing was. So I probably spent more time in there than I needed to. Well, I definitely spent more time in there than I needed to, because if I had known where it was, but you know, wouldn't have taken me so long. I want to say I spent at least like 20 minutes looking for it. Turns out it was up on the snowman, up on the scarf. It was behind the beehive that you smashed to get health pickups. That was annoying. Anyway, we're back. Scoot my chair in.
Good morning.
To you as well. You taking a trip?
I've decided to do something about the house, and you're going to help me. Get it?
I wonder why the floor is textured like that. I mean, I know of all the things to be questioning about this loading screen, the floor is a choice.
Don't stare.
Sorry.
Come on.
This place is incredible. The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
I thought the same as you upon a time. These days,
He's rubbing his hands because he's cold.
the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life here. So many opportunities.
Oh, I'm blending.
For a few, my boy. For a few. There's a store close to here. You're to buy the items on this list. Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded. Understood?
Yes.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
What would you call me then?
Kana. Yes, that will be your name. All right then, off you go.
Oh, I could get that viewpoint. There's a viewpoint right here. I don't think the game's gonna stop me from doing it. Gonna go ahead, and there's another one like right next door. What? You gotta space out your viewpoints. You can't just make every church a viewpoint, or at least you shouldn't. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Gonna have to jump down and then immediately get another one. Alright, where's the hay? Make sure I land in it. I just like the fact that I'm distracted by a gameplay mechanic rather than doing the story. Like, yeah, you're supposed to go to the store and buy this stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll do that just as soon as I climb these tall buildings. It's like if you were playing Grand Theft Auto and it's like, okay, go down to the convenience store, and you're like, okay, but first let me pick up these 10 gold coins floating in midair. Maybe not that extreme, but it's the only example I could think of. Strong weather vane. I don't think most weather vanes would be able to support a grown adult standing on top of them like that. I think Connor's an adult by this point. Probably close enough to 18. Okay, now I can do the errands. The real life errands, not the video game errands. I mean, they're still in the video game, but you know what I mean. The immersive errands, not the game design errands. I like how as I shift Connor around, he starts to tilt in the direction he's turning. It's like it's a pretty realistic. Oh, there's a viewpoint. Pretty realistic run animation, if I do say so myself, as someone who does not study animation. I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate good animation, but I do not have, you know, training or schooling or whatever words you use, formal knowledge at all. Aside from, oh look, animation, nice. I remember going through Battleborn's animation files and seeing how, like, oh man, they have animations for, like, you know, you got running forward, running backwards, stuff you would expect. But then they have animations for turning and turning while running, and for looking different, for looking different directions, which they merge with the... Okay, I could have sworn the door led to the same building, right? Fine. Is Benjamin Franklin here? Yeah, they kind of stack the animations on top of each other of looking plus walking, running, whatever. I thought it was really fascinating to find that out.
Will you be paying with coin or trade?
My timing was off there. I was not speaking over the silences. I was speaking over the speaking.
Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House.
I like how the merchant, like, he had the coins were all out, and it's like, okay, well, first here's all the money back, but then I'll take the money for the things I do have.
I should return to Achilles.
What did they run to? Is they shoving that guy? Hey, look! Hey, wait! Hey, sorry, I get distracted by commonly known pieces of U.S. history. Don't tread on me. But don't step on Snake.
What happened?
That's what we're going to find out. Follow me.
With me to King Street. We'll show them.
It is kind of funny in hindsight that "Don't tread on me" could have been "Don't step on Snake," but I guess. Well, the point wasn't "Don't step on snakes." The point was don't mess with America. But "Don't step on Snake" is catchier.
I say again, disperse! Congregating in this manner is forbidden!
We're not going anywhere, Bug!
Oi! Why did you go back to England?
No good can come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven!
Never! Not until you've answered for your crimes!
You're right, coward!
You don't scare us!
Pointing guns and unarmed!
We ain't afraid!
Is that my father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to Taylor's accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse. But nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward. It doesn't shoot at me. Hey,
This is
Lobster!
well, no, I was gonna say, is this our first tailing mission? No, we tailed before. We tailed when we were Heatham. Oh, sorry. Game doesn't want me looking away from the guy. I wanted to look at the crowd. Merge, come on. Blend. Thank you. Yeah, rabble, 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 rabble. What event is this again? I think it's the Boston Massacre, but I forgot what town I'm in. So if it turns out we're actually in New York, I'm gonna look stupid. It's like, look, I'm not good with dates, and like I just said, I forgot what town I'm in. You can't call me stupid if I just plain forgot. Memory and intelligence are two different things. Although I imagine it's easier to be intelligent when you have a good memory. Because, you know, you actually get to remember the facts. Yeah, what are you waiting for? I like how the ladder isn't one long ladder. It's like 3 ladders bolted together. For the first time in Assassin's Creed history, ladders have been portrayed realistically, instead of always being one ladder at the length that you need it to be.
Your plot is ended.
Not quite. Oh, damn you! Fire!
Yeah, I think this is the Boston Massacre. Because in real life history, a shot went off, or if I'm remembering right, a shot went off, and then the soldiers kind of panicked. And then they started shooting people, and then that caused a massacre. Oops. It's like both sides don't really know who started it. Escape the zone and become anonymous. Okay. First, let's focus on escape zone. Connor, please get off the chimneys. Then find hiding spot. Hiding spot is near is blue. It's could have hidden there. Go around to the corner. Still behind spot. Nope, they found me again. Nope, wait, gone. Nope, they found me. Nope. Nope. Okay, wait. Yep. Nope. Okay. I missed my call drops. No, don't you catch up with me. Nope. I don't think jumping actually helps me get away, but I tend to do it anyway. Ooh, you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Oh, wait, gotta climb the wrong side. Works for me. I'll escape within the given time. Oh, well, who cares? The chimney. If I get the viewpoint, I'll climb high enough for them to... What was that? Jaegers? Why? What are Jaegers? I guess I should have checked. Oh, I can't reach that. Database probably also had Boston Massacre in there. Probably. I feel like that's something they would have given me a database entry for. Unlock page is lost. Oh. I didn't know there was a page there anyway. Hey, he's gripping between the siding. That's incredible. Strongest fingers in the entire series. Just synchronize already. And then I gotta find the hay. Find the hay in a needle stack.
I need to find Achilles.
Okay, if you could give me my map back, please. Give me my map back, please. icon blank indicates something. You can read it. It's be to perform a weapon swipe, breaking an enemy's defense and leaving them open to attack. Okay. Oh, I'm back page. No, get off the chimney. Get it. Excuse me. You may not have met Benjamin Franklin yet, but your father did, and he said he'd help. I think. I don't know if he promised. I think he just said, like, yeah, sure, I can try. Ah, crap. An entire patrol of enemies right in front of me. It's a good thing all that climbing through trees translated to cityscape parkour incredibly well. What? Okay, fine. Sure, jump on that instead of across to the thing you would hope to go to. Is there hay here? Is it out front? Is it? Can I jump it? Hey, please. It's not on this side. Okay, I can get in this tree, and I don't think enemies can follow me through trees. Unfortunately for me, it's a dead end. The tree does not lead anywhere. Except to my broken shins. Oh, was that an open door? Yeah! Ooh, exciting, I'm running through the open door. I did it. Let's get to Achilles without crossing paths with more red dots. Oh, they're up on the roof. I think there's an entire patrol coming around the corner. Yep. I don't know why you're supposed to grab that. Why did he not grab? It's a nice canal. It looks like it's a... Oh, wait, it is. There is a ship. It looks like a boarding dock. Hang on, Samuel Adams. I'm looking at... But how does it get in here? There's no way it can get under that bridge.
You're Achilles' boy. Connor, was it? I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse. Citizens are advised to call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this madman.
What am I supposed to do?
Or you can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others.
Man, we're getting taught how to lower our notoriety by Samuel Adams. Point me towards a bunch of posters. The triumphant return of posters! These Revelations didn't have posters. I think. Ah, come on! I know Revelations was missing one method of removing notoriety. I just don't... I've already forgotten which. It's been 1 week and I've already forgotten. No. Ow. I think they know, but they don't know. So they're supposed to wait for blue or green? I forget. Well, if they don't move away from the point anyway, if they don't move away from my hiding spot, they're probably just gonna see me come out and get mad anyway. Yeah. Okay, so it is blue. You're waiting for green. Oh, that's beautiful. A whole line of them. Don't poke it. Don't poke. Don't. You better not. Oh, he didn't even poke it, Connor. Fine. So the only way I'm getting out of this is with conflict, which is okay, I guess. My notoriety is already maxed, and these people don't exist. They're video game characters. It just would have been nice if I could, you know, be more true to how the story is going and not kill a bunch of people. Aha! You thought you could get me with a jump and stab. But no. Oh, but no. I just realized that this game goes back to enemies not having health bars. That's a little annoying. Can I loot? Get some pounds. Or euro? Are they? I didn't hear the guy say that the crier said the reward was in pounds. But or maybe I'm thinking of quid. Like, aren't pounds and euro different? I mean, quid, I don't think quid is a different currency. It's just distinct from saying, like, dollars. Because quid is like thousands. Or like a grand. Come on. You really want to die for a poster? You really want to die for the poster? Yeah, this game is probably the one that taught me to be constantly countering. Because enemies are always attacking. Yeah, you're not very smart. You just shot your friend. Or maybe he wasn't your friend, I don't know. I don't know your relationships. And I never will, because you're dead. And you were never real to begin with, so who cares? What? I could have torn them off while they were yellow anyway. Or while the you know, detection was yellow. Searching.
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Peace. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oh yay, oh yay! Word has reached us that the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of work to do.
So I said this while playing one of the other Assassin's Creeds, but I like that this game, you know, it's more than just, oh, you pay them to stop talking about you. No, you pay them to lie and say that whatever happened definitely was not you. Or at least sowing the seeds of doubt that it was me. It's like, oh, well, that could have been in a disguise. I'm following the wrong guy. Sorry, Samuel. I'm with you now. What are you waiting for? Oh, I'm escorting him. Okay, well then it didn't matter. You ever do that where you're following someone and then it's like, where are we going? And then they're like, I don't know, I was following you. It's like you're both leading each other. I'm sure I could run. He can keep up. Yeah, you can see him on the map. He's keeping up.
I can go by rooftop and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required.
I don't think the objective marker updated is over here. Excuse me. No? Okay, I don't know what that icon is then. And I guess apparently the game teaches you, pretty, I mean, not like clear as day, but you know, pretty clearly, it does outright say, no, don't go on the roof. The roof is not the way to go. No, he was blending, so he's automatically getting into an animation. No, it's not blend time. I don't know what I'm worried about anyway. I'm incognito now. I've got the hood icon. I'm fine. I'm safe. Except there's still people blocking the way. I don't think it's pointing me to the right thing. Yeah, it's not... Oh, there's an almanac page. This is not the right place. I mean, it's the right building, but... I'm gonna go over anyway. I know the game just said, don't do rooftops. They're literally teaching me this to avoid the rooftops. Sam? Okay, I guess I was supposed to kill the guards to get past. Come on, Sam.
Let him alone.
I just killed 2 people. You're not exactly correct. Come on, Samuel. Are they running in a circle? Or... No, that's a different group. I guess he wasn't coming over, so he didn't blow my cover. Come on.
Here we are then. I'll see you inside. Hold on.
I don't think the lantern should be acting like a spotlight. It's not that kind of model of lantern.
Use your lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help
why they built these tunnels.
Follow the animal's movements to hint the path to an exit. Where were their animals? Oh well, I missed my hint. Although it is... I do have the objective marker literally telling me go the other way. Excuse me, Sam. I should try not to use the word literally so much, because I heard that apparently they have officially added to the dictionary that one of the definitions for literally is figuratively.
Excellent. Let us move
And
on.
that is the antonym of literally, so it should not be a definition. But it became that way because people overuse the word so much that they say literally even when they don't mean literally. And now apparently the dictionary people have decided, well, that's a definition now.
Follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit.
Are you sure, though? Are you sure? I mean, are you sure it's a human exit? Are you sure it's one a human can fit through? Are you sure they wouldn't just run away to their nest deeper within the cave or tunnels? I don't know that I would trust a rat to lead me to safety. It might just be leading to his own safety and not safety for me.
You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. I don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire?
I don't know why the frame rate is dropping. So I had better frames during the Boston Massacre. Oh wait, I think I had it. Oh, wait, yes. There. Oh, I think one thing that the...
Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
What do you mean reconvene? We're still together. I think one thing the remaster changed was that originally when you were picking locks, you had to keep mashing the button. But in the remaster, they made it where you tap it like once or twice and it unlocks. Which is weird because I don't think it was that much of a pain to have to keep mashing the button to undo the lock. It felt rather natural in the context. Why did we split up? We didn't need to split up. We were almost there. Game didn't know I was going to go for this viewpoint. For all the game knows, I could have gotten this viewpoint before doing this mission. It's an open world game. You have to assume that anything the player can do has been done. Although I guess not fully, because you also got to assume that anything that can be done has not been done yet. So I guess in a sense, when you're designing an open world game, you have to design all of your objectives as if they're Schrodinger's cat. Schrodinger? I don't know the correct way to pronounce it. You know what I mean. Schrodinger's cat. The cat. That's simultaneously alive and dead until you check on it. Oh look, there's Astros. Whee! Maybe they did mean for me to get that viewpoint first. Hey, wait a minute. Now we have one. I have one notoriety. I didn't have one notoriety before. I had 0. And now there are guys up front the printing press. I don't think they're supposed to be there.
You ask a great deal of me, Sam.
I know, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, if it wasn't vital.
Fine. Just this once, though. In the future, such things will come at a price. Resetting the type is neither quick nor easy. To say nothing of the cost should I be discovered.
I shall not forget this kindness.
Nor I.
His work will see your last little bit of notoriety erased. Come, I'll show you how to leave now that order's been restored.
A new form of notoriety racing. Hey, quit hassling me. You're the one standing out front the printing shop door.
Depending on the severity of your
Not my fault if it hits you in the butt when I come out.
Before giving up and returning to their post. But should you offend them severely or repeatedly, they'll become much more aggressive in their pursuits. I've shown you 3 ways to turn the tide. Remove wanted posters, bribe town criers, or visit a printer to create your own propaganda.
This feels wrong. Why not just speak to someone and explain my innocence?
You can't be serious.
We counter one lie with another. Words on paper instantly taken as truth. And all of it without question.
They loose this beast. Or have you forgotten?
Sam?
I merely helped you tame and turn it round.
There must be another way.
Here we are. Speak with the harbor.
I hope there
master,
wasn't more
and
to
he'll
that
see you
dialogue.
home.
Thank you for everything, Sam. I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
I don't know why that guy in the background, which I think is that guy right there, turning to face me. I don't know why him walking away like right after Connor walked on screen or walked off screen at the same pace. It got me. It made me laugh. All right, Harbor Master will take us home. Another form of fast travel. No, not Mark. Fast travel. Yeah, printing press is a new way to get rid of notoriety, and it. I believe the obvious trade-off is it's the most expensive way, but it clears the most notoriety. All right, well, time to run all the way up to. It's gonna call it the homestead, the manor. Is it Keely's manor or is it just the manor? I want to say the homestead is named after Achilles, so I think his name is Davenport. So I guess it would be Davenport Manor? I don't know. Oh no, a tree in the path. Oh, look out. And right on up to the back door.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man full grown who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these. Go on before I change my mind.
Oh, look, they're back already. I mean, I guess it has been, like, about an hour of gameplay. But he's back. So Connor obviously does not have a hook blade. I'm mourning the loss of the hook blade.
He's going to die.
But I think Connor does have a special hidden blade that is detachable. I believe the blade, or not detachable. I believe it swivels, so he can hold it in an ice pick grip, which is, you know, awfully convenient that Connor is already used to fighting with an axe in one hand and a ice pick grip knife in the other, and he just so happens to get like the one pair of hidden blades in all those series that can do that.
Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Oh, I forgot this happens with this guy. I thought this was a Ganadogo thing. Then he falls in and starts drowning. Starts getting swept away. I'm coming as fast as I can. They're gonna keep faking me out like that, aren't they? They're gonna keep having them stop at certain points, and then just as I get there, it's gonna get carried away again. Excuse me, beaver. Now would be a really inconvenient time to get attacked by a wild animal, because I would have to skin it. I think the bonus... I didn't see the bonus. I think the bonus was to stay out of the water. Which is funny, because you have to end in the water anyway. But I think I got it.
What this knobbend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling? A knob-end?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here, as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
What was the bonus? Do not touch the water. Yeah. Funny that it's a bonus objective that also actively goes against the full objective.
But we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is
Apparently
it?
not the subtitles.
An asset.
Don't know why the subtitles disappeared for him. Yeah, wasn't that one of the things we couldn't get at the store was lumber? Well, there we go. Problem solved. Look for missions with this icon to recruit new settlers, artisans, and farmers to improve your homestead. Okay. Yep, I see the burning wagon. I would like to go help. I don't know that it's mandatory, but I probably should go do that. I can't just have that burning wagon sitting there in the middle of the road. No, not that way. I'm gonna have to swim. You know, obviously for immersion reasons, I would rather stay out of the water, because that's practically death in winter. Excuse me. Wait, is the mission to... Is it leading me to the mission? No, it's... Excuse me. It's over there. Can I fast... Yeah, there we go. Fast travel there. I can fast travel to the load door and then go the opposite way, not through the load door, but away from it and towards the objective. See, work smarter, not harder. Wait, not there. Yeah, there's the road. How'd you get a wagon through here? This doesn't look like you could trek it in the wagon. You can't just... Ah, I threw money. Oops. Or no, bait. Didn't realize I still had bait equipped. Let me change that. Ow, okay. Oh, you're an axe guy. That's why you're in trouble. I think. Pretty sure axe guys are a class of enemy in this game, and like you can't counter them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want with you?
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
And then we end the cutscene. That was the oddly quiet cutscene. And now he's got a house. Apparently he's a whittler. I didn't even see the objective. New recipe discovered. Okay, go away now so I can... I can't even open the map. I have to wait for this to go away. And then I can view a map. Not just the mini-map, any map. I should be able to fast travel to... Yes, fast travel to Harbor Master. And there we go. Well, not there we go, because we're not there yet. I never finished my train of thought. It's like 8 arrows. How do you think they landed on that? How do you think they decided 8 was the right amount? Is it just that the quiver they designed for him would only hold 8?
I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. I tell ya, legs like tree trunks and a smithy's arms. Almost broke my hand shaking it'll know. I could feel it then when I met him. No weapon made by man could harm him.
Okay. Nice fire. Start the mission. There.
Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Minor, he
Who
says.
Is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit a but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. I'll raise a crew.
I don't even think you could raise yourself right now. Wasn't that the guy that was the captain of the ship that Hatham came here on? Probably most ordered members of the Assassin's Navy. Well, apparently he's an assassin now. Though he was never formally named to a position above first mate. Oh, well, never mind about being captain then. First generation of his family to be a seaman. I'm glad I'm glad I did say that out loud. Well, good for you, Sean. I did. But the first his family was recruited. First to be recruited to the Assassins, he started off with the Royal Navy, but found his career stalled, partially due to his inability to purchase commissions. Left to work for the United Company of Merchants. Disappears from historical records, presumed dead, but this is because he joined the Assassins. His first made a flagship, the Aquila. Much after his marina. That is a big lot of text. Okay. Oh, hey, look, there's Mills. He's in here. That doesn't really... Oh, yeah, there is Achilles Davenport, so his name is Davenport. I think there's Ezio, there's Altair. There's Ganadogo. Oh, they're cousins. This is stuff I should be reading off screen because I'm just trying to... Same problem I had with the beginning of Assassin's Creed 2 is like, okay, I know names, but I don't remember them. Edward Braddock updated. What's the updated part? I guess it's this stuff about what Washington did with him. But died of his injuries a few days later. Washington kept the sash. Just like updated. John Fraser. Interestingly, Thomas Hickey, John Pitcairn, William Johnson, not updated. Even though Charles Lees was updated. And it's not because I read them, because I never did. Oh yeah, that guy. Did I kill that guy? I hate them. I'm pretty sure that I did. Oh, the Connor's mother. Probably updated to say when she died. what are Jaegers? Why do I have... That's not a picture of a Jaeger, that's concept art. I guess it's an enemy type? Okay, well, my questions have not been answered. I have to run all the way back up to the homestead. Unless I can fast travel to the front door? I really should be able to. I thought there was something in the front yard. Like, if not the front door itself, then, like, the carriage. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Get up there. You know, I'm remembering back to when I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn and how annoyed I was at how little it seemed like you could climb on things. And now that I'm thinking back on it, it wasn't just me coming off of Breath of the Wild and going to that game going, man, you can't climb anything? That's stupid. There's also a game like this that would have taught me, like, yeah, even if you can't climb literally everything, like your freaking Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed would have told me, like, yeah, well, you know, as long as you can reach, you know, reach up there with your arms, like, you can climb it. But I don't think that was the case in Horizon. But I really I haven't played that in a while, so
There you are.
I'm probably wrong.
I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
I'm gonna come take a look at the book.
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
It's time for a new gameplay mechanic. Stockpile allows you to purchase items from homesteaders and displays the items you currently own to enter the stockpile. Godfrey and Terry, the lumberjacks, have oak lumber available for purchase. Press the button to purchase. Use left to select the amount you want to purchase. Press Y to select the maximum amount. Or I could just scroll there naturally, because it was only 3. Congratulations! You've purchased your first item. Congratulations on getting wood. Stockpile now contains oak lumber. That wasn't in caps, but I wanted to say it like that anyway. But the lumberjacks are out of stock. There's 2 buts in that sentence. But the lumberjacks are out of stock, but should produce more periodically. Should have got rid of the first but. Just to select the trading menu. Oh, that's crafting. See, I was looking at it saying, I think it was R that said trading. I was like, yep, I'm on it now. No, I wasn't, clearly. Press A to enter the menu. Oak logs can be sold to merchants through convoys. Items must be assigned to a convoy. Press A to include slump. If available to trade, press 2 direction buttons. Increase or decrease oak lumber. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to go press direction buttons to increase or decrease. It's also not highlighting a direction, so... Oh yeah, there it is. It's over on the you know, the regular part of the interface, not the tutorial part of the interface. Lumber is available to trade. Select out each merchant and location has advantages and disadvantages regarding time, risk, tax, and value of the product. Choose wisely. I will choose a place that has no taxation without representation. See, you get it because it's American history. That's a phrase that I kind of know. Arms are placed to send the crest ready to be sent. Press X to send convoy. Press A to confirm. Congratulations! You just sent your wood to the convoy. You could put okay, I didn't get to read the rest. If I remember right, trading is actually kind of important for getting upgrades and stuff. So I may end up doing it off screen just to make sure I have, like, you know, I don't know if you get upgrades in terms of, like, what Connor can do.
My days a blur
or just homestead.
Training and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars.
But I'll be sure to do
Charles
it.
Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon. That to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time I mastered them as well. Days became months, months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
I thought I was gonna dive into the water. Instead, I died. Speedrun tactics, apparently. And we're setting sail on the Aquila. Must be equipped with a cannon that puts about the officers to hire the command. Do you want to start this naval mission? Apparently.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
I think someone just fell in the water.
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be!
It was moving, but I don't think any of the sails were down.
Come on, lad. No time like the present.
I don't know why I was down there then. He expects me to come and take the wheel.
Come on. She won't bite. You half sail. Ah! The Aquila flies again. Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. Full sail! We need
It took a moment to allow me to do that. I feel like there's supposed to be a button that lets me see, like, more out.
Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
I think the wind is leading me into the rocks. Stop it, wind. Stop it. I don't want to go on the rocks. Oh. I think the wind icon, you know, the icon on the map that shows me where the wind is blowing, I think it gets whiter if the wind is stronger.
Now,
I don't think I've ever noticed
take
that.
us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hole. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
Okay, I'm gonna follow that guy. Because I don't know if I can fit through the other way. What I think is interesting is that ships can sail in directions where the wind is not directly blowing. I kind of get going diagonally, but I think ships can even go sideways to the wind.
Hold your tack to keep you right of way.
I feel bad for anyone who played Assassin's Creed 4 first and then came to this one. I mean, you know, I guess if you really care for the sailing, you probably stuck to just Assassin's Creed 4 and Rogue. But, you know, if you came to this game hoping that you'd get a lot more sailing, well, there is sailing, but I don't know if it's directly comparable to what you get in the other games. So I can easily see someone being disappointed with the sailing in this game if they started with a future game. But then again, that's kind of me with some of the past games. Have me not really starting with 3, but with 3 being the first one I finished. And then trying to go back and finish the other ones. You know, I've said before, it's kind of my problem with Brotherhood, is that I played this one first and then Brotherhood, and Brotherhood didn't offer me anything new. It didn't offer me anything that this game didn't already have. And I mean that in terms of the villain, too. It's like Chester, it kind of is...
We're close.
I feel like he is kind of comparable to Charles Lee in terms of... I know, okay, maybe not characterization. But they do give... Well, I was going to say, they do give you one villain to focus on. Well, Assassin's Creed 2 also did that. Sort of, you know. Rodrigo Borgia. Or say repeatedly until the ship stops. What if it told me press A repeatedly because you have to press it multiple times if you're at full sail?
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
I don't know if that guy's the guy we get to fight later, or if he's just there. I don't remember the places the naval side quests take you. Not sure if I ever completely finished the naval side quests. I think I did. Purchase wheel and press 8. Yes, I'm doing that. I noticed in that cutscene that the blade part of the hidden blades Connor has, not really hidden. Kind of the opposite. They're pretty conspicuous against the.
Who was he with? A Templar. The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Like, it's shiny bits of metal against leather bracers. They extremely
Looks
stand
like a
out.
British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Hold the button and release to fire. I really don't remember what it was about the naval combat that didn't click with me the first time I played this. Maybe it was the fact that you had to hold and release. Or maybe I was just bad at steering the ship.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
I think part of my problem was that I didn't realize that you turn better when you slow down, even though the game tells you that, you know, not like I was paying attention. And then the other side? No?
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long. We need more speed.
Yeah, I think my problem was I just didn't realize you turn better when you're going slower, so I had difficulties actually aiming my guns at anyone.
Gunboats are above! Why is he shooting at us? Taking out the half sail!
Yeah, there we go. Easy enough.
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick. What do we do? Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastards!
Oh, I can get some shot there.
That wind's slowing us down, and you tack!
I don't know if I'm gonna get this to use the swivels to destroy anything, like I'm supposed to for the bonus. And I don't even think you have to hold the button all the way, like get a full charge. Yeah, no bonus for me.
English frigates! I'll be twaddled another one.
I think it just focuses the aim. Ow. It is quite a shame that there aren't more, I don't know if I want to say pirate games, but yeah, pirate games. There should be more games about being a pirate. Although, you know, I say that, and for one thing, it's not like I've been looking for pirate games. I just can't think of any other than, like, this and Sea of Thieves. And when I say this, I mean all of Assassin's Creed, you know, all three of the games they did that have naval combat. Really only two of them, I guess you can call pirate games. Sea of Thieves, and I think there was one more that's kind of like Sea of Thieves, but less cartoony. And it's also not like I really know if, you know, the gaming market is oversaturated with any kind of particular themes. Because I feel like saying, like, there aren't enough pirate games implies that there are too many of some other kind of game. And I don't know. I'm inclined to say there are too many JRPGs where, you know, you play as a boy from a young town and then yada yada yada, you go kill a god. But that's probably just my bias against such games. And not even like games like that are inherently bad. Like, I like Xenoblade. Well, okay. Should probably go full sail if I want to catch up. I'll get side to side with it so I can... Okay, that was a mistake. So I can shoot it. Oh, here's definitely a thing I've been not doing right. I keep trying to get my right side, you know, my starboard side lined up to shoot them. I can use the other side of my ship to shoot. It doesn't have to be the same side. I don't have to keep going in circles around the ship. It's okay to turn this way and get this side lined up to fire.
Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy? Now we best be getting back, or the old man will have my guts for garters.
A new painting is available in the manor. I didn't realize I was collecting paintings. New weapon available in the shops. Really need to work on getting money so I can buy things to begin with. Ooh, I have emails. I'm not going to read those because that's a lot of reading. And this is where they start putting them in, like you gotta go, like, reverse order of the inbox. For some reason.
All of them. You get what I need, and I'll give them to you. Simple. You got a ship. Could find them all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
I know Captain Kidd is in Assassin's Creed 4. I wonder if there's any known connections that you can find between Peg Leg and Captain Kidd.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
We did it. We got the robes. What's kind of funny is that I was thinking like, oh, I'll keep playing until I get the robes. But when it was break time, I'm like, I don't know if I'm close enough to getting the robes that I can do it tonight. I'll go till 10:30. It is exactly 10:30 by my clock.
Yeah?
That I got the ropes.
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
So cheesy. But the real-life parts of Assassin's Creed have always been pretty cheesy. I don't blame this game for it.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission.
Okay, why do I
This
need
will
to
let
hold
us
it?
talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above? Can you hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, reach you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera?
Console. Stop going to sleep.
I've got pictures.
Sounds like Sparks the Dragonfly.
Perfect. I've got a nice strong signal.
Strong, yeah. I'm gonna end here. I will say, because I'm definitely not gonna remember next time we play, or maybe I will and I'll end up saying this twice. I like that your first outside of the cave modern day part is New York. That's assuming I have that correct, that Manhattan is part of New York. I'm pretty sure it's in Prototype, I think. Prototype's in New York, pretty sure. So you get to visit New York in the past and the future. Now I'm doubting that New York is a city you get to do in the past, but whatever. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Who cares? Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more on no, today's Wednesday. Friday. We'll be back with more on Friday. Bye. Where's the